Training location positions, trying to go through connections. Sometimes you get a lot of interception line communication signals. Distraction to its position. It's mixing location position, back it up to its phrase, bring back in its position, line communication signals, traction location, fifth dimensional line signal to computer operation center position. Going through frequency levels of channel positions. Got a little bit of interference. Traction position location. Bring it up to calculation, bring it down to its position. Interlining connections here. I made a problem with the internet. Instability, traction positions. I had to change my computer operating center positions. Yeah, that's because of years of connections, force winning cycle to its position. It's going through so many stable positions, trying to reconnect the location. So it's going to be in and out because the Galactians and everything through connections of Guardians of the Galaxy, everything through galactic air, its connection is force rising its colonies, which means that there's a lot more entity forces that are coming into traction. They're going to be interforcing connections to help humanity more into this story. And all connections to solar flares or anything through that connection line system, the birthing system to all light workers, to all channels or anything through connection wave showers, we're coming into traction positions, into new Earth rotation center position. But humanity has to truly understand what's happening with their vibrationals and their body line communication signals. Everything on TikTok through connection is extremely activated through positions. It allocates on so many levels through its position. So everything through a Andromeda and anything that kind of connection line system is truly understand you're connected to your historians. Okay, so I got a little bit more stability here. Traction position, bring it out to its location. Line signal its channel. Okay, so it's understanding how to basically bring back the channel positions of location positions of travel connections. It interlines, interlaces, interlacing lines in plasma, how you try to get into thoughts, put it into form, trying to figure this out, right? Because my computer is going haywire right now, right? Because there's higher galactic beings, okay? Now, when you come into the connections of the Atlantean years or anything connection of Atlantis or anything through Lemurians, the birthing system is Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, Mother Universe. She's the seed pod divisions of everything through calculation. She's the center point connections to universal set system. She's the energy light connections to everything through humanity positions of its grounds, its earth, its positional system back into position. So, see, back into position. So it's going to do that a couple of times because you have to send the code references, the code frequencies of its computer. It knows its system, it knows its calculation, it just modifies the brain location, the mind system, where it's going through travel positions of time positions. Okay? So it's all about holding on what's happening right now. It's calculated and modified its integration cycle. And here we go, back in traction, and it's in its position. Okay, we are back in division of location. All right, so what I was talking about, there's a lot of electronic interference happening right now because I set out all the calls. So much interference through your internet connection line system. Going to traction location again to its position. Slide signal on these channels. Okay, so it's back again. Position, guys. All right, so here we go. It's line signal. It's got interference position location here. It's lost in transaction. It's going to set up a new platform position. Right? This is what happens when you get higher connection line systems to higher intelligent positions of time position. So it's complicated stuff when you understand more of yourself through positions of time, space. So the Andromeda and everything through light signals, the solar panels, and everything that connection line system is allocated to all levels of Andromedas and connections of Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. That's the connections when it comes into sister distractions and soul recognitions of brothers. Like I said, it's the full alliance of all entity force systems now on the platitude division. So they understand their solar connections, they understand their energy light positions, their traction positions to your connection, how you have to identify your Storian heirs, your connection to your light and where you came from. Okay, so it's understanding that when Priscilla comes from an Andromeda, she has to truly understand her lights and her connections and her shapes. She has to understand, everything through Adralius, everything through Andromeda, everything through solar, everything through light, activation, color. It's truly understanding where you're connected to, okay, through activation. Your program, okay? So we got another more interference location. It's my voice grid patterns. Comes in and out through location. It's magnetic, electronic, it's energy waving. It's just understanding, trying to find where I am through travel position. The computer has its oscillation, has its program, has its archive, it has its hardware and software. So it's just trying to understand the reading cycles of the oracles that are coming in, right? Remember, everything that I do through activation is extremely powerful. So it's like opening a whole big plasma and everything behind you, okay, everybody is watching you. Right? That's how powerful energy is. And that's going through computerized systems. So I have to put energy fields around my computer, because if I don't do that, it will overload its metric line system to allocated positions. And I don't want to do that through traction, right? Because this is my computer and I treat it like gold. Okay, so it's just electronic interference. It's a magnetic wave that's connected to a Drominus or anything connection. But Adralius is the connection to line signals of traction positions. Mother Gaia has sisters, right? So they're in position right now through callings. They've got their connections to your levels of your shapes. They understand your activation system. They understand your modification cycles and their connections to high rising positions. They platted two divisions into the XT1000 position, which means that they're in the connections right now in the force riding position. How we come back into the Lanternians or anything that connection Sirius here, A, and Sirius forces, the energy force, the connection to all forces, they're all, they will come back. The traction position, it's going to come back in to position. It's just unstable through location right now. There's too many N84 systems in my room position. So, but they're going to go up to their lights position. Okay, so electronic interference, magnetic forcing waves. Basically, they've come and gone. Or they're back in their lights, they're back in their activation system. This is what happens when you have too much body conceptual lines of signatures that are in my atmosphere positions. You know, called light divisions, solar panel locations, or anything through solar flare, or anything through magnetic forces. It's connecting always in forms through connections, right? I was showing you how powerful it is. So it's going to go in and out for connections. It's platitude and it's jumping time positions. It's crazy what's going on with magnetic and electronic force and energy force positions. So